Hey guys, just before we get into this video, I'd like to apologise for not having uploaded a lot recently. Unfortunately, last week I was very ill with a really nasty cold, and there's been some technical problems with my channel recently in that I've lost some footage for the Dawn of War 2 playthrough, so I've had to play through that game again up to the point where we left off in the most recent episode of that playthrough. I've also got a couple of Skyrim videos and a few World of Tanks videos planned soon, so I hope I can make it up to you guys in the near future for my recent laxity in uploading. In any case, I've got a video for you today that is basically my goals of the month on FIFA 17. I hope to do this maybe like once a month, just because sometimes, occasionally, I do actually score some half-decent goals on this game. It's not going to be all the time, and I'm not going to turn my channel into a FIFA channel, but I just thought it would be something interesting to put in here. Anyway, first off, we've got a goal from Harry Kane on Ultimate Team with my Premier League Ultimate Team squad, and he just rifles it into the net, bounces it off the crossbar, and keeper, who I think the guy had Handanovic in goal, he almost gets onto it, but just the bounce of it on the bar just takes it out of his grasp. And I didn't really think it went in at first. In fact, when it showed the replay of the goal, I personally didn't think it really bounced inside the line on the goal. It really looked a bit cagey to me, but to be fair, it was, I suppose it was fair because his goalkeeper then kept making saves like this. I mean, his Handanovic was just the standard Handanovic card you get on Ultimate Team, but he was on fire throughout that match. He was unbelievable. Then a couple of games later, I scored this really great goal with Riyad Mahrez, again with my Premier League team, and this was his 100th appearance for my club, and he just scores this great sort of cracker of a little goal, slips inside the keeper, just smashes it in there through both the keeper and one of their defenders. I looked at this goal again, and I thought it actually kind of reminded me a little bit of the goal that Sergio Aguero scored on the last day of the 2011-12 football season in real life to win Manchester City the Premier League title. And I don't think this one that Mahrez scores here for me in FIFA 17 was as good, by no shakes, but it did kind of remind me of that goal a little bit, and I was quite proud of it because this guy played fairly well throughout this match, and I think I only ended up winning by something like 3-1 or 3-2 or anything. He defended pretty well. But then like 15 minutes later or so, I then score yet another really great goal with Harry Kane. Saka goes in for a great tackle, slots it through to Kane, and Kane just charges straight through and just rifles it into the top corner. An absolute smasher of a strike, and one that I was actually quite proud of. I mean, the tackle by Sacco was brilliant, really well timed. It went through to, I think, Ericsson, who then slotted it through to Kane, who then just smashed it into the top corner. It was a really, really nice goal. And then also, while I've been building my Premier League team, I've also been building a Liga A team, or a French First Division team, with one of my two main strikers being Cavani. And he's just been doing stuff like that for me all the time while I've been playing FIFA 17. You get a good tackle in by one of my midfielders, slots it through to Cavani, and he just gently rolls it past the opposing player's keeper. Really nice little calm little goal, and one that I didn't kind of expect because he was a bit unbalanced and it was at a bit of a tight angle. I haven't been scoring goals just on Ultimate Team though. I've been playing a bit of career mode with Charlton Athletic, the team I actually support in real life, and this was in a league game in which I absolutely thrashed Chesterfield 6-2 in League One. One of the goals being that rocket by Lee Novak, where he just runs along the goal line and then just smashes it into the top corner. A really, really good goal. And I mean, he's not a bad striker, but a lot of the goals I scored with him during that career mode were like quite sort of hard-nosed, gritty sort of tackle sort of goals where he had to really work for it. But that one, he just rifles it in. Really, really nice finish. And that game finished 6-2 to me. It was just completely one-sided. This game I played a short while later in the same career mode wasn't as one-sided. It was only a 2-0 win over Swindon Town in the league. But I had to really work for the two goals I got in this match. You see here, I just sort of had to really work there, tackle their defenders. And I just thought, sod it, I'll just shoot with Josh McGuinness. And somehow it ends up going in. It was like one of the most unexpected goals I've scored in a long while on this game. Because it just falls to him as I tackle their defender for the ball. And then it comes to him really nicely, just rifles it in off the post. Really, really nice goal, but a bit unexpected. this goal by Romelu Lukaku, again in Ultimate Team, was kind of just as similarly unexpected. It was 1-1, 90th minute, does that to win the game. Really nice little curl shot from right inside the penalty box, and I was genuinely sort of jumping up and down in my seat because that was a really hard match. I'd gone 1-up, and then he'd equalised, and then it was like I tried for like 40, 50 minutes to get back into it, and I wasn't able. And then sort of like Fabregas pieces together a nice little pass, slots it through to Lukaku, who just finishes it beautifully. Really nice little curled sort of shot. The keeper barely moves, and it just goes straight into the side of the net. Brilliant goal and perfect way to win the match at like the last minute. It was, I was ecstatic. I really was. One player who hasn't been scoring so many goals for me, although to be fair, that is in part because he's a central defensive midfielder, is Lassana Diarra on my Liga 1 team. He's a good player. I actually really like him, but this goal he scored here was just comedy. It was, keeper saves it, and then he just taps in. And the thing is, at first, when I scored this goal, I thought it had been an own goal from their own player. But it turns out it wasn't. It just, like, it felt really fortunate to Diarra, and he just jumps up like a little ballerina sort of leap into the air and just taps it in. I just couldn't believe it. I thought the guys, Patrice Evra, had scored an own goal for a second, because you see him coming in to clear the ball after Diarra sort of taps in. But no, Diarra actually did score it. It was just such a sort of clunky, lucky, scrappy little goal. I just felt I shouldn't have been able to score that, because it was a pretty crap goal, to be honest. But mind you, I have enjoyed playing with Diarra and my Liga 1 team in general. Even when it's in quite tight games, I just really enjoy using them. They move around really well. And one example of that is this game where I won 2-1 with the same team. This time, I scored a really nice goal with Cavani. Goal scored from a really nice tackle by Gonlons, who sort of tackles it, goes through to Cavani, and then he just charges through. And I sort of think, right, I've gotten past one of the defenders, there's still a couple of them in front of me, and might as well try it. And he just bangs it off of the bar, kind of like the goal I scored at the beginning of this video with Harry Kane. Hopefully, though, you guys have enjoyed this video as much as I have had making it. Stay tuned, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll hope to see you guys next time on the battlefield. Be sure to check out my other channels and platforms in the video description below, and leave a like, comment, share and subscribe if you like this video. Bye bye for now.